Hi, I'm Dave Worzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on a brand new sport at Stagg High School and a relatively new sport in the state of Illinois. It is girls flag football, I think begun in Illinois in 2021. Currently in Illinois, there's 109 high schools, I think, participating, and Stagg is one of them, and this is really exciting. So we got very fortunate to have a couple of athletes on my left, the head coach on my right, Stagg Alnajar, right? And then on my immediate left, I've got Eve and Isabel. And, Coach, I want to ask you first, I want you to talk about your background at Stagg and your teaching, coaching experience. But also, this is kind of exciting. I'm going to ask you to speak to that, too, to be part of a brand new sport in a high school. But how about you first? You as a teacher, coach here, what do you do?
Yes, so I am a speech-language pathologist. This is my second year at Stagg. I'm in the Special Services Department. My first year being head coach for girls flag football. I'm also a Stagg alum, graduated in 2016, and I'm happy to be back.
I say congratulations. I mean, that is a wonderful story. You obviously had a good experience here. You want to be back. Congratulations on your career here, the start of it, and the start of a new sport. And before I turn to your athletes here, can you tell us, how did you feel about getting started, like the flag football? How did it happen? How did you get it started? And how's it going? How do you feel about it so far?
Well, first it was an idea. So I did powder puff last year, and I was just looking at how excited all the girls were doing it. So I was like, maybe it's time that we have a girls flag football team. And I've been very passionate about football, so I pushed the idea. I think one of the most challenging things was getting girls, recruiting it, actually getting the word out there. That was the hardest part about it, but I received a lot of interest. There were about 60 girls who reached out to me that were very interested, asking me a lot of questions, and we have a great roster now, a great outcome.
All right, congratulations, and that is a lot of athletes to show that kind of interest, especially in a brand new sport. Well, good luck, and that is exciting. Let me turn to your two athletes here. Maybe you can give us a little bit of background on it. Eve, what position do you play?
I play quarterback.
Quarterback.
I play running back.
Okay, so we got the backfield action here. How are you throwing the ball?
It's been pretty good so far. No interceptions yet, so it's good.
All right. So let me ask you both. I know you've had a couple games so far, and I want you to talk about yourselves as playing, and then Coach, maybe talk about the team in general, how things are going. How have the first two games gone for you as a quarterback?
It's definitely been a learning process, but I think it's been pretty good. It's just exciting, and I love playing.
That's great. I mean, especially that it's exciting. They love playing, and that you realize at the same time you are learning and growing into it. How about you, Isabel?
I agree with Eve. It was a learning experience, but it was really fun and something new that I love now.
What do you find fun about it?
Just all the adrenaline of just running and trying to score while everyone's running after you.
There is something about the pace of the game and the competitive part of it. So, Coach, maybe talk about how has the season gone for you so far? You've had a couple games so far, and then what do you have coming up?
So we had 2 games so far. We won our first game. We lost our second game. That was a D230 rival against Sandburg, so I know there were a lot of emotions there. Our next game is this Saturday against St. Lawrence, and I know the girls are very excited for that one.
How many games do you have in a season?
So we have a total of 6 games with 1 conference, and if we make it to state, that'll be our 8th one.
Okay, and officially this year, it's not an IHSA state tournament, right? Can you kind of distinguish and then what might happen next year?
So they are looking at making it IHSA very soon. We're hoping for next year. We do have about, like you said, 109 schools participating, which is approximately 10%, and that's what they need to officially make it an IHSA sport.
Right, so it sounds like you'll be there. So right now it is an IHSA, I think, an activity, or they have a designation, emerging, right, so that hopefully we see the state tournament. That would add a whole other layer of excitement to it. All right, how about this? Let me turn away from girls flag football for a second. Do you do any other sports, clubs, or activities at Stagg?
I play basketball and badminton here.
Wow, so you're a 3-sport. There aren't many 3-sport athletes, so you're a round athlete. Isabel, how about you?
I also play badminton, and I used to play volleyball.
All right, good. So, and then favorite subject in school?
I'd say science.
Science?
Yeah.
Math.
Math, all right. And then another question, and I know, Isabel, you're a junior, right? But I'm going to ask you anyway, if you, and Eve, I want you to enjoy your senior year, but are you starting to think about post-high school yet?
Yeah, I haven't decided what 4-year college I want to go to yet, but I definitely want to go into occupational therapy.
All right, good luck. Is there athletics in that future too, or pure student at that point?
Just pure student,
okay.
Yeah.
Isabel, are you thinking about post-high school yet?
A little. I want to study criminology.
Okay. All right, good luck, and I'm sure you can find a great school for that. All right, then let me kind of I want you to think, you've had a couple games, so maybe focus on that so far. What has for you been your best moment, best play, or best game so far? Coach, you want to take it first?
Yeah, so I'd have to say the best part was our first game of the season, not just because it was our first game of the season, but because it was our first game ever in history of girls flag football, and that was a game that they won, and that's the moment when the girls realized, like, this is not just a club, it's a sport, it's competitive, it's a lot of fun, so that was one I definitely will never forget.
Yeah, I could see that inaugural game, the very first one, and then, of course, even better, getting the win and feeling the competitive edge of it. Ladies, how about for you two?
I would say during Sandberg's game, we were down and we really needed to score in a drive, and we were able to do it. So it was just like really exciting and a lot of adrenaline.
So yeah, that kind of, even if the outcome didn't turn out, but having that kind of like comeback moment, the suspense and the intensity of it. How about for you?
I agree. I think our Sandberg game, we improved a lot more than Bloom. We played really well, and we were able to come back a little.
All right, I love as a coach myself, I love the attitude that even in that game you can recognize those things in it. That's great. And then how about just in general, what do you like best about flag football, playing the game, whether coaching or playing? Coach?
I think the girls are great. I think the best part is giving the girls the opportunity to play football. That's definitely been the best part. They've been they're very coachable, they're very great to work with, they all get along really well, and just seeing how motivated and excited they are to be a part of the sport has been great.
Yeah, I think you're echoing the sentiment of a lot of coaches. If you love coaching, it'll be because you're having that type of experience with your athletes. How about for you, Eve?
I like the competitiveness of it. It's like just really exciting, and I like the girls too. We all get along. It's just a ton of fun.
I like the players. I've made a lot of new friends, and we're all just kind of a family now, and we just have fun at practice and during games.
It sounds like there's a lot of positives going on. So congratulations on that. Their interest is wonderful, and I wish you all the best. I hope you have a great season, and you get some postseason play, and hopefully next year you'll be alumni cheering for Isabel, and they're in a state tournament. So good luck, Coach. Good luck, ladies. Have a good season. I'm the PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the girls flag football program at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. Thank you for watching.